This is a story about Linda, a 76-year-old woman who was recently widowed. Her husband was her caregiver. Linda is physically very weak and needs skilled nursing care. She has 2 children who live in New York and are unable to care for her. Linda and her late husband lived in a modest condo that she owns in Boynton Beach. Unfortunately, Linda needed to move into a skilled nursing facility. She did not have Medicaid because she didn't qualify. This was because she had over $2,000 in savings and investments, and her Social Security income was over the limit. Linda was distressed at the thought of spending all of her life savings before qualifying for Medicaid to pay for her skilled nursing facility. Linda called her good friend Sarah, whose older sister had to move into a nursing home last year. Sarah told Linda about how her sister used a pooled trust to protect her assets and qualify for Medicaid. Linda wanted to learn more about pooled trusts, so Sarah referred her to Alpert JFS, a nonprofit organization that establishes and manages pooled trust funds. Linda took her friend's advice and contacted Alpert JFS, who connected her with a pooled trust attorney to discuss her circumstances and help Linda decide if a pooled trust is right for her. When she met with the attorney, Linda expressed her concern about exhausting her assets on a nursing home and medical care. She wanted to be able to leave something for her children after she passes. The attorney reviewed Linda's assets and income with her. Linda owns her condo worth $150,000 free and clear. She owns her car, a 2008 Toyota Corolla, free and clear. She has savings and investments of $400,000, and she receives a Social Security income and pension of $2,500 a month total. After reviewing her assets, the attorney informed Linda that she would benefit from joining a pooled trust. He helped Linda write up the agreement for Alpert JFS to establish and manage her pooled trust account. Linda transferred her savings and investments into a pooled trust managed by Alpert JFS. She became eligible for Medicaid benefits, which paid for her basic medical expenses. In Florida, Linda is able to retain her home, her car, assets below $2,000, and income below the threshold. These assets are exempt when qualifying for Medicaid. Since Linda qualifies for Medicaid, the basic costs for her skilled nursing facility are paid for by the state, and she has enough money in her pooled trust account to pay for the difference for a private room and supplemental care. Linda also has assets to enhance her quality of life, including outings to movies, clothing, recreational activities, and travel expenses to visit loved ones, including the travel costs for an attendant if necessary. For the next few years, Linda was able to live comfortably in the skilled nursing facility in a private room while enjoying other pleasures in life. This was possible because she could use her assets in the pooled trust to pay for enhanced care and comfort. If Linda didn't have Medicaid, she would have drained her assets on high basic medical expenses and not have the ability to pay for enhanced care and additional personal comforts. After Linda passed away, her children received ownership of her condo, car, and her other exempt assets. Her individual account in the pooled trust had $21,000 left. That money remains in the pooled trust and made available to help others in the pooled trust who ran out of funds. For more information on pooled special needs trusts or to schedule a free consultation, contact Alpert JFS at 561-713-1905.